understand. Shouldn't teachers encourage students more? Why was Largo dashing children's dreams? When the principal learned about this, he praised Largo's approach right away. The main reason for telling Lisa to give up music was that the world is full of geniuses, and Lisa isn't even among the top ones. Not everyone who studies music can achieve success. Mathematicians who didn't become Einstein all ended up as math teachers. Lisa was still confused. She thought hard work was the most important thing. Lisa knew the principal was right, but it still hurt to hear it put so bluntly. Maggie didn't see it that way. She thought her daughter was the best of all, but Lisa had already made up her mind. She was going to give up all her dreams. Maggie told Lisa she needed to learn to persist. Her own childhood dream was to marry a prince, and she'd actually made that come true. Lisa struggled to connect her dad with a prince. She thought maybe she had another father. Maggie immediately denied that idea. She told Lisa to believe in herself, that she was the best. But by now, Lisa had completely lost her musical talent. She looked into it for a long time, but still had no idea what was wrong with her. Dropped a note. Although Bart couldn't understand what was written on it, he decided to form a detective team with Milhouse to start investigating Lisa.
Aw, they never stop for blueheads.
Bart sneaked into Lisa's room, planning to find some evidence, but he didn't discover anything useful. Bart had no idea what secret Lisa was hiding, and just then, Lisa suddenly returned to the room. She asked Bart what he was doing. Bart made up an excuse casually. In the end, Bart couldn't hold back anymore and questioned Lisa about where she had gone after school on Thursday, but Lisa refused to tell Bart.
A gentleman doesn't ask, and a lady doesn't tell.
Can I use that on the chalkboard?
I guess.
Gentleman doesn't ask, lady doesn't tell. Now all I need is one for Martin Luther King Day.
The detective team now had 4 members. They began to figure out where Lisa had been. First of all, tracking was essential. Bart and Milhouse's disguises fooled Lisa completely. Milson and Ralph found Lisa's hiding place together. When Lisa entered the secret passage, she left another note, and just like the handwriting on the first one, Bart still couldn't understand it. So they had to find the most knowledgeable person in the school. Even the principal didn't know what the note meant, but he was familiar with the notebook it was written in. The former principal had used the same type of notebook. Thus, Skinner took the detective team to the former principal's house. Lisa said that she had come to the former principal's house mainly to learn calligraphy. Lisa even wanted to invite them to learn calligraphy together, but her invitation was rejected immediately. He didn't study at all. The principal said they needed to find a way to make time for Bart to study. Bart suggested pulling the fire alarm before the exam started. With that, he gave the principal a gesture and walked into the exam room. The principal stared at the alarm. Torn. In the end, he pressed it. The exam was successfully delayed. Bart looked at the principal with a triumphant grin. The principal told Bart to go home and prepare for the exam properly. But as soon as Bart got home, he started playing with his slingshot. At that moment, Lisa came over and asked how his studying was going. Bart just jumped onto the bed and fell asleep, only to be severely scolded by Lisa. Then Bart begged Lisa to help him study. Bart studied until 3 a.m., but one night was simply not enough. Lisa told him that knowing how to answer the questions was more important than understanding them. He should first do the questions he knew, and for the ones he didn't, choose option B for all. The next day, the exam began. Bart tried hard to answer the questions. The invigilator was reading a book up front. When Bart got stuck, he remembered Lisa's words. As a result, he chose B for 8 questions. There were only 6 seconds left. Just then, a ladybug crawled onto his exam paper. The invigilator took the paper and made a correction. The last answer was C. Congratulations to Bart, who passed by a margin of 1 point.